As always, don't forget to check the video description down below for the best prices on the parts and tools I use in today's project. 2007 Chevrolet Impala 5.3 liter engine valve cover gasket job. Let's check it out. Alright, this is going to be a quick overview video, but once we get through this, you're going to know everything you need to know. First, going to pop the hood. It's going to look something like this. We're going to pop this cover off. It's going to be like pop, 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 and then it'll come right off. We'll set them off to the side. Then we have, it's like a mounting bracket for ignition coils. It's just sitting right here, and then it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts. They look like this. Just gonna be sitting in there. They're 10 millimeters. Take all them out, and you're going to have to unplug this connector. You don't have to unplug the ignition coil connectors, but just this one. And there's going to be a piece sitting in there that looks like this. It'll be slid through the middle. Just use a screwdriver to kind of push this in, pop this out, and then you will be able to lift up on this, pop that out. Then this whole ignition coil thingamabobber is going to come right off, and we'll set him off to the side. And now, ta-da, here is our valve cover. So then it's held in by 8s. So I'm going to take my nice little 3/8 Milwaukee ratchet. It's going to make light of this work. Go ahead. Oh, I tightened it. You're going to loosen it just like this. There's one. There's two. There's 3. And there's our 4 bolts. And now, as we can see, this cover is loose. So the other thing, before you do that, you can see I'm not at a shop, so I didn't use shop air. I just physically blew on it, took some brake cleaner, just sprayed. Make sure it's real clean, because if you take this off and crap falls in there, that is not going to be good. So just make sure you clean it really well. And then this guy just comes right off and out of your way. I'm trying to do this one-handed. And as you can see, that thing just pulls off. So I'll set this guy right up here. And now we are looking at our valves. So next thing we're gonna do is take the gasket out. Got our new gasket over there. Put the new gasket in, and that's it. Okay, so these are like our valves and springs and all that fun stuff, or the rocker arms. Maybe your valves are in there. I don't really know. It doesn't really matter. You're changing your valve gasket, and I'm helping you. So what you're going to do is take this towel and just be very careful. See how I'm wiping? But I'm wiping away. I don't want any debris to fall in there, because that is a big no-no, a big bad time, okay? So, and the bottom's really easy. You're just going to wipe, wipe, wipe. Make sure it wipes really clean. If there's any gasket stuck, you're going to want to kind of rub that off. If you take something abrasive, just make sure you don't scratch away too much metal, because then you won't have a seal either. I like to just kind of wipe it up good. As long as there's nothing really sticking off, I'll just take some RTV, stick it to the bottom, and that'll make sure everything seals up really well. So there's that part of it. The back is really the same. It is covered up a little bit more, but it's really not that tough. I got the back taken off here. Once you lift these hoses up, you have a lot of room. What was the other thing? The other thing was this piece right here. As you can see, I just you like pull this part back, pull it out of your way, and pull this hose off. It's like a plastic tube, actually. It's not a hose. And then what's the other thing I did? Oh, I disconnected this connector, which connects to your oxygen sensor, and that was able to separate these wires out. And then I stuck this wire right here, and that gave me enough room to pull everything out. So again, you're just going to clean all that stuff really well. And this is what it looks like when you actually take the gasket out of the valve cover. Just take like a little pick, go ahead and pull it out, and there you go. So now we're going to put the gasket in, the new gasket in the same way. Then I usually just put RTV on the bottom. In school they said a gasket's a gasket. You don't need silicone or RTV, because that is a gasket maker. But mechanics always did it, so I just kind of picked it up to you. Just kind of makes extra gasket, makes up for any Anything unaccounted for kind of helps a little more. So that's it. You're gonna snug it up. You'll start, if you got 4 bolts, you start with the middle. You'll go here, 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 like your tightening pattern. I would just snug it all the way and then just a quarter turn. These are small bolts. With small bolts, you don't over tighten it because you can break it off into your engine. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.